I was just like, I didn't know what to do. But I just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
I've actually compared her, Jada Pinkett, to R. Kelly without the underage part.
She's trying to embarrass him into divorcing her.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. He gave me his blessing. And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life.
I didn't even know what to do, he said. I never wanted to be married. He compared Jada Pinkett Smith's behavior to other high-profile manipulation cases, but clearly stated without anything involving minors. His claim was that she allegedly tried to embarrass Will Smith publicly to force a breakup. He said he sat down with Will directly and claimed he had Will's blessing at the time. According to him, he fully committed years of his life to that relationship. By now, everyone knows Will and Jada's marriage wasn't traditional. Jada herself admitted to stepping outside the marriage in what she famously called an entanglement. But according to Brother Bilaal, that was only the surface. He claims there were more people involved than the public knows, far more recognizable names. Though these remain allegations. He suggested that certain situations were hidden behind carefully crafted narratives. Bilaal claimed he believed Jada had close relationships with multiple people while using public partners as cover. He referenced stories from others who said they saw Jada frequently in certain Hollywood.
But I saw some of the video. Mind you, when Jada at the house.
Was any of them allegedly MC Light?
Yes.
I just had that was just
why didn't you let me say that?
That was just my own opinion.
Come on,
I had no dog in this
Oh,
fight. But I
goodness.
always felt like, in my opinion, that her and MC Light kind of had something going on, and they used men, Will and MC Light's husband, to cover it up.
So.
And then we had a lady that came to sit on the show that said she saw MC Light and Jada at a known gay club for lesbians in Hollywood all the time.
So let me just put it like this, because the tapes are going to surface. The tapes are going to surface.
I don't want to watch them. That's illegal.
Oh, no, listen. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The tapes are, that's why they reported it stolen, but they didn't report me as the thief, right? But now let me tell you how I saw the tapes. So when Jada's home at Will's house, not her other house, she allegedly has her wine. She has her something called Tushi. It's like a pink thing. It's popular in Colombia as well too, but it's like you get. It's like that mix, right? It's big in Colombia, right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is, and she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all that stuff. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, and high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
So, all right.
Spaces. Again, these are claims, not proven facts. He then alleged the existence of private recordings. He made it clear he never wanted to see them, and acknowledged that viewing or sharing such material would be illegal. He claimed the recordings were reported stolen, but that he was never accused of taking them. Bilaal described situations where he says Jada was disengaged from her surroundings and deeply immersed in personal habits. He alleged this is how he became aware of certain things, but stressed these were personal claims and interpretations. He claimed he saw footage involving celebrities and said what he saw shocked him. One of the names he mentioned was Alfonso Ribeiro, making serious accusations about uncomfortable situations. Again, allegations.
And in that video, he is begging her to stop, right? And she's telling him to shut up, right? And on that video, Jada had on Timberlands and a fitted baseball cap with the strap on, right? And the reason why she got so much hate for Alfonso Ribeiro is because they dated way before. I'm not even gonna say dated, went it out a couple of times together, right? And allegedly something must have happened because Alfonso always had money. So back then Jada was broke, and you know that through your interview with Laverne.
Only, not proven events. Bilaal claimed old personal history may have fueled tension between Jada and certain individuals. He suggested money, power, and influence played a role in how stories were buried or redirected. He also named Tyrese and Charlie Mack, claiming recordings existed that would back up his statements. He joked that he was lucky certain people didn't have the resources to sue him, but insisted he was telling the truth. According to Bilaal, even when Jada wasn't physically present, he claimed she allegedly directed situations from behind the scenes. These statements remain unverified and are strongly disputed by others. Then he mentioned Briar Gray, claiming their connection went far beyond rumors. He alleged legal paperwork and a mutual NDA existed, which later became a major problem once exposure was possible. Bilaal said pressure to silence him escalated quickly. He described attempts to resolve issues privately, including conversations at events and birthday gatherings. He claimed Jada confronted him directly and threatened him verbally, which he says crossed into harassment. He stated he did not retaliate but decided to take legal steps instead. He talked about a civil harassment case and said Jada was embarrassed after a viral interview elsewhere. He alleged intermediaries contacted his friends offering money for a retraction, which he refused. He claimed he was willing to stand by his words under oath, even risking legal consequences if proven false. He said this was never about clout, but about the truth and how Will Smith was publicly humiliated while others worked to protect Jada's image. Bilaal accused media outlets of misrepresenting his connection to Will Smith. He said those claims were easily disproven through public credits, books, and social media. He suggested certain outlets were financially influenced and accused them of protecting powerful people. Again, these are opinions, not verified facts. Finally, he said after an accident sidelined him, new scandals involving other celebrities surfaced. He claimed people scrambled to distance themselves and that old photos from parties resurfaced, pulling familiar names back into the conversation. And just like that, narratives shifted again. Will was there, he said, talking with people, photos circulating, moments that couldn't be walked back. He claimed images from a high-profile party spread everywhere once they were sent out, and suddenly the story couldn't be contained. After that, the public narrative shifted fast. Will later appeared on stage, claiming he had never been to a Diddy party and wasn't close with him. Others echoed similar statements. But critics said that didn't line up with what had already surfaced. Brother Bilaal claims the public only ever saw one entanglement, while behind closed doors, he alleges there were many more. According to him, this wasn't an isolated incident. It was a pattern. He believes powerful people worked hard to keep it buried. Bilaal insists this wasn't gossip. He says court filings, sworn statements, and discovery will eventually force the truth out. He believes that within a year, serious legal consequences could follow, though right now, everything remains civil, not criminal. One of the most public moments came during Red Table Talk. Jada sat across from Will and admitted to a relationship she tried to soften by calling an entanglement with...
Tyrese was on there.
I'm so glad Tyrese ain't got no money to sue me right now.
And Charlie Mack was on there with Will. And allegedly, I would appear to be Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will, Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Singer August Alsina while still married. An entanglement? Will pressed. Yes, she admitted, a relationship. That clip exploded online, pulling millions of views overnight. People saw Will visibly shaken while Jada remained calm, and the illusion of their marriage cracked in real time. Jada first met August back in 2015, when he was 22 years old at one of her children's concerts. At the time, August was dealing with serious health and emotional struggles, which he later spoke about openly. August said he went to Jada for guidance and support. He later claimed he deeply loved her and gave years of his life to the relationship, saying he had no regrets about speaking his truth. Will and Jada later revealed they had been privately separated, attempting to frame the situation as part of personal growth. Jada denied that Will approved of the relationship, but she didn't deny it happened. Comedian D.L. Hewley looked at the situation differently. He said what bothered him wasn't just infidelity, it was the power imbalance. He explained that when someone is vulnerable and another person holds influence, the situation becomes troubling. He gave a personal example to explain why it crossed a line for him. When one person is emotionally fragile and the other has stability, money, and influence, consent can become complicated. DL made it clear he wasn't judging anyone's private life, but he questioned the ethics. He argued that leveraging power, emotional or otherwise, is exactly why conversations like the Me Too movement exist. He said if roles were reversed, public reaction would have been far harsher. Fame, money, and control change how situations are judged. In the end, he argued that when one person is struggling and the other holds all the leverage, the damage can last long after the relationship ends. And that's why this story refuses to die. People reacted hard when the August Alsina situation unfolded. Some said the name change jokes, the public moments, and the photo.
You know, and my daughter had a friend who she brought home from college and she lived with us, right? And she needed a place to stay. And she lived with us, and I accepted her as now she's been there so long and we've known each other so long that she's literally like my daughter to me. Imagine me and my old lady, me and my wife break up, and I start messing around with her.
Yeah, because August Alsina was Jaden's friend.
Right.
Who he brought to the house.
So I think it was, and I'm not, look, I ain't in nobody's business, it's their thing, but when they were talking, well, he was sick and he was mentally sick and he was emotionally sick. Now, that's predatory.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually compared her, Jada Pinkett, to R. Kelly without the underage part. And people got really mad. But without the underage part, what's really the difference?
Let me tell you something. If you're sick, like he's physically ill.
Yeah.
He's emotionally, and then the damage you do. Like, this dude was talking about killing himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it isn't just you having an affair or whatever you do. It's that in your wake, because you felt bad, that dude was up behind it.
Still is.
And you can't tell me that if that were Will, he'd never be saving the world again. I don't understand. Like to me, that if somebody is mentally ill, they are physically ill, they are compromised in some way. You financially support them, and then that is the whole reason that the Me Too movement exists, because people leveraged
their power
and
money.
influence. But
those of all three together felt forced and uncomfortable. For a lot of folks, that level of public closeness crossed a line. The criticism wasn't just about cheating, it was about dignity. Many said they could never sit publicly while being embarrassed like that. Forgiveness is one thing, but public humiliation is another. Comedian Lunel echoed those concerns strongly. She said August wasn't trying to expose anyone. He was a deeply hurt man. And when someone is hurt that badly, the damage can follow them for years. She pointed out that August was already fragile before the relationship even began. He had serious health struggles, emotional trauma, family loss, and no real stability at the time. Instead of being guided toward professional help, he ended up in a complicated romantic situation with someone who had far more power and security. Lunel emphasized that August didn't randomly enter that household. He was introduced through family connections, which made the situation even more troubling to her. That context matters. She also noted that while rumors existed about Will's own private life, no one from his past ever came forward publicly. That contrast stood out to critics. Her main issue wasn't morality, it was responsibility. When you take on the role of mentor or healer, you don't blur the lines. You don't mix emotional support with romance, especially when the other person is clearly struggling. August later released music referencing the situation, which reignited public debate. Some felt it mocked Will, others saw it as a wounded man expressing pain. The infamous Red Table Talk episode became a cultural moment. Will's visible pain contrasted sharply with Jada's calm delivery, and the internet never forgot it. Both D.L. Hewley and Lunel agreed on one thing. The public reaction would have been very different if Will had done the same thing under the same circumstances. Dr. Umar then offered his own perspective. shifting the focus from love to finances. He claimed that based on what he's heard, there may be no prenuptial agreement, which could explain years of tension. According to him, Will may be staying to protect his estate while Jada may want out, but not without what she feels she's entitled to. He believes that dynamic explains the public pressure and repeated uncomfortable revelations. Dr. Umar pointed to moments where Jada made comments that seemed intentionally embarrassing. In his view, those weren't random, they were strategic. One example he highlighted was when Jada joked that it's cheaper to keep her during an interview. She said it casually, but many felt it revealed a deeper truth about leverage and control. Dr. Umar stressed he wasn't attacking Jada personally. He acknowledged Will's historic success and legacy, calling him one of the most accomplished entertainers ever. He also said it's possible Jada contributed emotionally during Will's rise, but from the outside, it appears Will's talent and drive carried his career long before the marriage. In his opinion, this is a situation where both sides feel justified. But instead of leaving cleanly, he believes pressure is being applied publicly to force a breaking point. When people talk about Jada's lack of boundaries, some say the pattern goes back to the very beginning. Will was still legally married when their relationship started, something often glossed over. Jada herself later admitted she never wanted to be married at all. She said the marriage only happened because she became pregnant and felt immense pressure. That revelation hit hard for many people. It suggested the marriage may have been built on obligation, not choice. For critics, that explains everything that followed: years of tension, public discomfort, and repeated attempts to escape a situation that was never truly wanted. And now people are asking the same question again. Will more come out, or is this the final chapter?